everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Griffins, Browns, going up against Cards, Raiders. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Reggie Nelson, the free safety, in on the stop. Okay, Charles, who are you picking to highlight here as we show the starters for the Cleveland Browns?
I like how you said highlight because I'm going to go with Isaiah Crowell, the running back, because if you go back to his high school days, he was in the spotlight. Actually announced he's going to the University of Georgia holding up a bulldog puppy. Didn't work out there. Went to Alabama State and had a nice career. Undrafted, unheralded, but had a really nice year in 2015, so he's trying to bring the spotlight back.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Murray, the lone setback. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Trying for his tight end, Rivera, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And as the Cleveland Browns come back out onto the field, they'll get going again on offense here in a second. But 1-15 this last year. And it's a franchise that since moving back to Cleveland in '99 has only been to the playoffs one time.
Hard to believe, right? Just 2 winning seasons in that time frame
only 2.
as well. But I think there's optimism to be had here in Cleveland. I think that the fans, it's tough for them to see it after another 1-15 season. But I think that they have a plan in place to move this franchise forward. Ownership, front office, head coach, all in lockstep together with a vision and a plan that they intend to execute.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Caught, left side, it's Barnage. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Defense showing blitz. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. Room here to run. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go to Johnson again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Crowell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Third and long. It's Griffin. He finds Coleman. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Again, it's Crowell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
We ready? Red 18. We go rally.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And for that man, Crabtree just finished his 8th NFL season. Of course, the first 6 in San Fran, last 2 with the Raiders. Barely topped the 1,000-yard mark, but he did 1,003 this season.
It's been interesting to watch the career arc of Michael Crabtree, because you remember when he came out of college, came out of Texas Tech, he was seen as a pure #1 receiver. Many thought he was going to be a future All-Pro. But he settled in as the #2 guy in Oakland, and I think that's been great for him. Taking the pressure off of Amari Cooper and making plays himself.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Carr turns, hands to Murray. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Murray had the 1,000-yard season in 2015, followed that up with 788 last year. Now, also in the mix in Oakland, you had Washington, you had Richard. How do you see this backfield playing out going forward?
I think you'll see a similar combination going forward. I think that's one of the reasons that he dropped from a 1,000-yard runner to 788, because they had other options. They're able to bring in Washington, Richard. They can use different plays for those guys, a lot of versatility, and really upgrade their offense with an infusion of speed. But Latavius Murray, I think he'll still continue to be the lead guy out of that trio.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Murray, the lone setback. They'll get the football here. Stays on his feet and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw, it's Carr. Rivera's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Crabtree from 4 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. On any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Second down following the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On second down, here's Crowell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Crowell. And an alley to run. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. A first down carry now for Crowell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Griffin going to give to Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Griffin. This will be caught at about the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit, and sometimes it starts to...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, a 5-yard touchdown. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First and 10. Here's Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go. Ball, baby, alert,
The final shot here before half for Carr. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get a...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And after that play, we've got a man down, a member of the linebacking corps. And the medical staff will attend to it. And Griffin gives to Crowell. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll toss it to Crowell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go. Red 18. Zebra.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got it complete to Crabtree. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Carr. And it's caught by Crabtree. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Carr now on first down. Airing one deep for Crabtree. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Ten yards still left on second down. Murray, the lone setback. Now Carr. Connects it to Roberts, right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a real...
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And Barnage has it on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This is Crowell. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw is RG3. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The pitch to Crowell. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Third down and 12. On third and goal, here's Griffin. And that is incomplete. Andre Hawkins, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they